Bienvenido al curso de audio Inglés New York. Antes de que empiece el curso, solo una breve introducción sobre su funcionamiento. Para conseguir unos resultados óptimos, es importante que todos los días terminen una lección. Así, está garantizado el aprendizaje de vocabulario nuevo gracias a la repetición continuada para retenerlo en su memoria. Repita lo que escuche durante el curso. Esto le ayudará a obtener una buena pronunciación desde el principio. Para la comprensión de un idioma nuevo, eso es muy importante. Se dará cuenta enseguida de que esto es el interés añadido que ofrece el curso de audio. Además, esto le ayudará a acordarse de las nuevas palabras. El desarrollo de las lecciones es bastante sencillo. Hay dos tipos de ejercicios. Ejercicio número 1. Usted practica con el conductor del curso. Él le va a hacer preguntas o le pedirá que diga algunas cosas. Después de cada pregunta o cada orden, le sigue una pausa para dar tiempo a su respuesta. Entonces, debe responder como en una conversación normal a lo que le pida el conductor del curso. Recuerde que debe responder en voz alta. Después, uno de los locutores también responderá al conductor, y así usted mismo puede comprobar la respuesta. Después, repita la respuesta del locutor una vez más y observe el acento del locutor intentando imitarlo lo mejor posible. Ejercicio número 2. Usted participa en una conversación. Participa de la conversación con uno o ambos locutores. El transcurso es como en una conversación normal. Los locutores le van a hacer preguntas a las cuales debe responder, o al revés. Aquí también hemos dejado una pausa para que usted tenga tiempo de responder. Después, el locutor dice la respuesta y usted debe repetirla otra vez. Pronuncie la respuesta en voz alta e intente imitar el acento del locutor lo mejor posible. Así, practicará la pronunciación como lo hacen los locutores, es decir, como los nativos. No es importante el tono de su voz, que puede ser alto o bajo, pero sí es importante que lo diga en voz alta y no solo que lo reproduzca en su cabeza. El curso está pensado de manera que en poco tiempo le permita comunicarse y superar las situaciones del día a día. Ya verá cómo después de poco tiempo disfrutará manteniendo conversaciones en inglés. Le deseamos que disfrute del curso y que finalice con éxito su curso de audio Inglés New York. Bienvenido a la primera lección de Inglés en New York. Escuche la siguiente conversación.
Hello, do you speak Spanish?
No, sir, I don't speak Spanish.
I understand a little English.
Are you Spanish?
Yes, miss.
Escuche el diálogo otra vez.
Hello, do you speak Spanish?
No, sir, I don't speak Spanish.
I understand a little English.
Are you Spanish?
Yes, miss.
Al final de esta lección, podrá entender y participar en esta conversación. Vamos a empezar. Imagínese que está en un tren al lado de una chica americana. Ella le empieza a hablar y le saluda. Así se dice inglés hola.
Hello.
La locutora reproducirá las sílabas de esta palabra. Repítalas en voz alta e intente reproducir el acento lo más fielmente posible.
Hello. Hello. Low. Low. Hell. Hell. Hello. Hello.
Diga hola en inglés.
Hello.
Ahora le quiere preguntar a la mujer si habla español. La palabra para decir español suena así.
Spanish. Spanish.
Observe que sh se pronuncia como una ch suave.
Spanish. Sp. Sp. Span. Span. Spanish. Spanish.
Diga hola.
Hello. Hello.
Diga otra vez español.
Spanish. Spanish.
Ahora nos gustaría preguntarle si habla español. Empezaremos por hablar.
Speak. Speak. Sp. 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 Speak. Speak.
¿Cómo se dice en inglés hablar?
Speak.
Diga usted habla.
You speak. You. You. You speak.
Observe que en inglés no hay diferencia entre las formas usted y tú. ¿Cómo se dice usted?
You.
Observe que en este término OU se pronuncia como una U larga.
You. You speak.
Diga español.
Spanish. Spanish.
Diga usted habla.
You speak.
Diga usted habla español.
You speak Spanish.
You speak Spanish.
Muy bien. Ahora vamos a seguir con otra palabra, el auxiliar.
Do. Do.
Se expresa una acción y en inglés se usa el auxiliar para formular preguntas. Por ejemplo,
Do you speak?
¿habla usted?
Do you speak? Do. Do. Do.
Una afirmación se puede transformar en una pregunta. Diga, ¿usted habla?
You speak.
Ahora pregunte, ¿habla usted?
Do you speak? You speak. Do. Do. Do you speak?
El orden de las palabras en la frase no cambia. Simplemente se introduce el auxiliar.
Do.
Delante.
Do you speak?
Diga, hola.
Hello.
Pregunte, ¿habla usted?
Do you speak? Do you speak?
Pregunte, ¿habla usted español?
Do you speak Spanish? Do you speak Spanish?
La respuesta de la mujer.
No.
Repítalo, por favor.
No. No.
O de manera más cortés. No, señor. Repítalo, por favor.
No, sir. 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 No. No. No, sir. No, sir.
¿Cómo se dice señor?
Sir. Sir.
No.
No. No.
Observe la pronunciación. La O se pronuncia igual que hello. O.
Oh. Oh.
Diga no.
No.
Diga hola a un señor de manera cortés.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Así se dice hola a una señorita.
Hello, miss. Hello, miss.
El tratamiento para una mujer joven en inglés es
Miss. Miss.
diga hola a una mujer joven.
Hello, miss.
Pregunte, ¿habla usted español?
Do you speak Spanish? Do. Do. Do you? Do you speak? Do you speak Spanish? Do you speak Spanish?
La chica contesta, comprendo.
I understand. I understand.
La palabra inglesa para yo contiene solo una letra, I, y se pronuncia así.
I. I. I.
Ahora, la palabra comprender.
Understand.
Repita lo que dice la locutora, sílaba por sílaba.
Un. Der. Der. Stand. Stand. Understand. Understand.
Diga yo.
I.
Diga yo comprendo.
I understand. I understand. I understand.
Diga usted comprende o tú comprendes.
You understand. You. You understand.
Pregunte, ¿habla usted español?
Do you speak Spanish? Do you speak Spanish?
Pregunte, ¿comprende usted el español?
Do you understand Spanish? Understand Spanish. Do you understand Spanish?
Responda, no.
No. No.
O de forma cortés, no, señor.
No, sir. No, sir.
¿Cómo se dice yo comprendo?
I understand.
A continuación, vamos a decir no comprendo. Repítalo, por favor.
I don't understand. Don't. 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 Don't understand. I don't. I don't. I don't understand. I don't understand.
Diga, no comprendo.
I don't understand.
Las consonantes nt al final de la palabra denotan negación. A través de nt en la palabra do, cambia el tono y el significado de la palabra. Escuche y atienda a la pronunciación de la palabra.
Don't. Don't. Don't.
A menudo se inician oraciones con do you, seguidas de una acción. Por ejemplo,
Do you speak Spanish? Do you speak Spanish?
puede responder a esta pregunta afirmativamente con un simple I do. Literalmente, lo hago.
I do. 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 I do.
O puede responder negativamente diciendo
I don't. Don't. I don't.
diga lo comprendo.
I understand.
Diga no comprendo.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
Diga español.
Spanish. Spanish.
Diga no, señor.
No, sir.
No entiendo español.
I don't understand Spanish. I don't understand Spanish.
Pregunte, ¿habla usted español?
Do you speak Spanish? Do you speak Spanish?
Responda, no, no lo hablo.
No, I don't speak. I don't speak.
O con un simple no, no lo hago.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Así se dice no hablo inglés.
I don't speak English.
La palabra inglés suena así.
English. Ing. Ing. Glish. Glish. English. English.
Diga inglés.
English.
Diga comprendo.
I understand.
Diga comprendo el inglés.
I understand English. English. I understand English.
Ahora diga que no comprende el inglés.
I don't understand English. Don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand English.
Diga, ¿usted comprende el inglés?
You understand English. You understand. You understand English.
Diga hola.
Hello.
Diga hola. ¿Habla usted inglés?
Hello. Do you speak English? Hello. Do you speak English?
Así se dice un poco.
A little. A little. Li. Li. Tall. Tall. Little. Little. A little. A little.
Si traducimos
A little.
como un poco, ¿puede distinguir qué parte
A little.
significa lo mismo que un?
A. A.
Exacto, el artículo.
A.
Se compone solo de una letra, A, y significa un. Diga, un poco de inglés.
A little English. A little English.
Diga, español.
Spanish. Span. Span. Spanish.
Así se dice, usted es español.
You are Spanish.
Usted es.
You are. You are. Are. You are.
Usted es español o española.
You are Spanish. You are Spanish.
Intente preguntar, ¿es usted español?
Are you Spanish? Are you Spanish?
Observe que ahora la oración no tiene el acento al principio, sino al final. Otra vez, ¿es usted español?
Are you Spanish?
Usted es español.
You are Spanish.
¿Comprende usted el inglés?
Do you understand English?
¿Habla usted inglés?
Do you speak English?
La palabra inglesa para sí es.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Si quiere decir sí a un hombre de manera cortés, diga
Yes, sir.
literalmente, sí, señor.
Yes, sir. Sir. Yes, sir.
¿Cómo dice de manera cortés sí a una mujer joven?
Yes, miss. Yes, miss.
Pregunte, ¿comprende usted el español?
Do you understand Spanish? Do you understand Spanish?
No, no lo comprendo.
No, I don't understand. No, I don't understand.
No comprendo el español.
I don't understand Spanish.
Diga, comprendo un poco el inglés.
I understand a little English. I understand a little English.
Ahora volvamos a escuchar el diálogo del inicio de la lección.
Hello. Do you speak Spanish?
No, sir, I don't speak Spanish.
I understand a little English.
Are you Spanish?
Yes, miss.
Imagínese que está en un tren al lado de una chica americana y desea establecer conversación con ella. ¿Qué le dice?
Hello. Hello, miss.
Ella le responde con un cortés: Hola, señor.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Pregúntele si entiende español.
Do you understand Spanish? Do you understand Spanish?
Ella responde: No, no lo hago.
No, I don't. No. No, I don't.
No hablo español.
I don't speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish.
Pregúntele si entiende el inglés.
Do you understand English? Do you understand English?
Ella responde de forma cortés: Sí, señor, un poco.
Yes, sir. A little. Yes, sir. A little.
Entiendo un poco.
I understand a little. I understand a little.
Ella pregunta: ¿Es usted español?
Are you Spanish? Are you Spanish?
Responda afirmativamente de forma cortés.
Yes, miss. Yes, miss.
Ella pregunta: ¿Habla usted español?
Do you speak Spanish? Do you speak Spanish?
Sí, hablo español.
Yes, I speak Spanish. I speak Spanish.
Ella pregunta: ¿Entiende usted el inglés?
Do you understand English? Do you understand English?
Diga: Lo hago.
I do. I do.
Comprendo el inglés.
I understand English. I understand English.
Entiendo un poco el inglés.
I understand a little English. A little English. I understand a little English.
Y eso, ya es cierto. Ya habla un poco de inglés. No se preocupe si no ha respondido todas las preguntas correctamente, no es indispensable. Cuando se sienta seguro, puede seguir con la siguiente lección. Aquí acaba la lección 1.
Hello and welcome to the 20-minute English class, this time for beginners, perhaps for you. A book, a pen, a telephone. A book, a pen, a telephone. Primero, el artículo indefinido, a. A book. Y luego el objeto, a pen, a telephone. A book, a pen, a telephone. Repeat. A book, a pen, a telephone. Ahora vamos a identificar cada uno, preguntando sobre cada uno. Is this a book? Yes, it is. Que sí, lo es. Is this a pen? Yes, it is. Is this a telephone? Yes, it is. Is this a book? Yes, it is. Is this a pen? Yes, it is. Fijaos, yo pregunto por un objeto para saber si en efecto es el objeto que tengo en la mano. Es un libro, pero yo uso el pronombre demostrativo this, esto. Is this? Empiezo con el verbo to be is, en la tercera persona del singular. Is. ¿Es esto un libro? Literalmente es lo que digo. Is this? Y digo this, porque está dentro de mi alcance. Si estuviera fuera de mi alcance, diría yo that, no this. Is this a book? Y luego respondo a mi propia pregunta diciendo que sí, en efecto lo es. Yes, it is. It is. No repito this, porque sería redundante. Pero vamos a repetir la operación. Is this a book? Yes, it is. And this? Is this a pen? Yes, it is. Is this a telephone? Yes, it is. Is this a pen? Yes, it is. Is this a book? Yes, it is. Is this a telephone? Yes, it is. Yes. Por supuesto, sabéis la palabra para decir sí en inglés. Yes. Pero fijaros en la pronunciación. Yes. No se dice yes. 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 Entrando como si fuera una I latina. Como en la palabra hielo en castellano. Hielo. Yes. Is this a telephone? Yes, it is. Is this a pen? Yes, it is. Is this a book? Yes, it is. Is this a book? No, it's not. No, it's not. Is it a pen? No, it's not. What is it? It's a telephone. Is this a telephone? No, it's not. Is it a book? No, it's not. What is it? It's a pen. Is this a pen? No, it's not. Is it a telephone? No, it's not. Well, entonces, what is it? It's a book. Ahora vamos a mirar esto un poquito. Ahora he preguntado por este objeto, pero usando el nombre de otro. Is this a book? Y claro, está claro que no lo es. No es un libro, es un boli. Is this a book? No, it is not. Ello no es. It is not. Pero hacemos la contracción. De it is, contraemos en it's. Fijaos en la pronunciación. It's. Es un sonido complicado que no tenéis en castellano. It's. La lengua detrás de los dientes frontales, donde los dientes se unen con la encía. It's. It's. Is this a book? No, it's not. Not. N-O-T se pronuncia not. Is this a book? No, it's not. Is it? It se refiere al objeto. Is it a telephone? No, it's not. What is it? ¿Qué es entonces? What is it? It's a pen. Is this a pen? No, it's not. No, it's not. Fijaos de nuevo. No, it's not. Is it a book? No, it's not. Well, pues, entonces, what is it? It's a telephone. Is this a telephone? No, it's not. Is it a pen? No, it's not. What is it? It's a book. It's a book. Okay. This is a telephone. This is a pen. This is a book. This is a watch. This is a finger. This is a calendar. This is a bottle. This is a pencil. This is a pen. They are different. This is a pencil. This is a pen. This is a key. This is a table. This is a chair. And this is a shirt. Okay. Todo empieza con this cuando estoy enumerando o identificando objetos. Esto es un teléfono. This. Fijaos otra vez en la pronunciación. No estoy diciendo this is, this. Estoy diciendo this. Saco la lengua y lo coloco debajo de los dientes frontales. Como el ceceo en inglés, Zaragoza. Pero activo las cuerdas vocales. Zaragoza, this. Hacéis el mismo sonido en español. Cuando decís, por ejemplo, hada madrina, hada. Dado que las hadas juegan a los dados, this. O sea, tenéis el sonido en castellano, pero para otra letra. This is a telephone. Para identificar esto. Y repito, cuando está dentro de tu alcance. Si está fuera, tenéis que hacer that. Pero de momento, fijémonos en this. This is a telephone. This is a book. This is a pen. This is a pencil. This is a bottle. This is a calendar. This is a watch. This is a finger. This is a key. This is a table. This is a shirt. And this is a chair. Okay? Eso es enumerando uno por uno. Esto. Identificando. Now, preguntemos. Is this a calendar? Yes, it is. Is this a bottle? Yes, it is. Is this, fijaos, ahora pongo is delante del pronombre demostrativo this. Porque en inglés, al formular una pregunta, el verbo va primero, normalmente. Is this a calendar? Yes, it is. Is this a bottle? Yes, it is. Is this a telephone? Yes, it is. Is this a book? Yes, it is. Is this a pencil? Yes, it is. Is this a pen? Yes, it is. Is this a key? Key, no K. Is this a key? Yes, it is. Is this a shirt? Yes, it is. Is this a finger? Yes, it is. Is this a table? Yes, it is. Is this a ring? Ring. Yes, it is. Is this a chair? Yes, it is. Entonces, acabamos de identificar, creo, 12 objetos. Pero mediante la pregunta. Ahora vamos a mezclar negative and affirmative, okay? Is this a pencil? Yes, it is. Is this a pencil? No, it's not. Recordad. No, it's not. What is it? It's a pen. Is this a pen? No, it's not. Well, what is it? It's a key. Is this a key? No, it's not. What is it? It's a book. Is this a book? No, it's not. What is it? It's a shirt. 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 Is this a shirt? No, it's not. What is it? It's a ring. Is this a ring? No, it's not. What is it? It's a watch. Is this a watch? No, it's not. What is it? It's a finger. It's my finger. Is this a finger? No, it's not. What is it? It's a table. Is this a table? No, it's not. What is it? It's a bottle. Is this a bottle? No, it's not. What is it? It's a calendar. Is this a calendar? No, it's not. What is it? It's a chair. Okay. Now, this is a pencil. It isn't a pen. Okay. Vamos a identificar o vamos a nombrar cosas por su nombre y a veces no por su nombre. Por ejemplo, this isn't a pen. It's a book. This isn't a book. Está claro que no lo es. This isn't a book. It's a pen. This isn't a pen. It's a pencil. This isn't a pencil. It's a key. Primero digo lo que no es el objeto que señalo. Después digo qué es. Okay, this isn't a key. This isn't a key. It's a telephone. This isn't a telephone. It's a calendar. This isn't a calendar. It's a bottle. This isn't a bottle. It's a table. This isn't a table, it's a chair. And this isn't a chair, it's a shirt. It's my shirt. This isn't a shirt, it's a ring. And this isn't a ring, it's a watch. It's my watch. Estamos jugando con el pronombre demostrativo this. This is a telephone. This is a pencil. Is this a pencil? No, it's not. Is it a bottle? No, it's not. Is it a calendar? No, it's not. Is it a key? No, it's not. Is it an elephant? No, it's not. What is it? It's a pen. Is this a pen? No, it's not. What is it? It's a bottle. Is this a bottle? No, it's not. Is it a chair? No, it's not. Is it a shirt? No, it's not. What is it? It's a calendar. ¿Vas entendiendo un poco? Is this a finger? Yes, it is. Is this a shirt? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, fijaos un momento. Is this a telephone? Yes, it is. No sé si lo veis, pero ahora está fuera de mi alcance. Fijaos. Is that a telephone? Yes, it is. Is that a calendar? Yes, it is. Is that a bottle? Yes, it is. Is this a bottle? Yes, it is. Is that a bottle? Yes, it is. Is this? Is that? Is this a pencil? Yes, it is. Is that a door? Yes, it is. Is this a pen? Yes, it is. Is that a light? Una luz? Yes, it is. De nuevo, fijaos en la pronunciación, porque si lo conseguimos bien ahora, será mucho más fácil más tarde. Is this? No decimos is this. La lengua sí se ve. Is this a pen? Is that? ¿Veis la lengua? Is that a door? Is this a pencil? Is this a pencil? Yes, it is. Is that a window? Yes, it is. Is this a calendar? Yes, it is. Is that a door? Yes, it is. Okay. So, recapitulamos un poquito. This isn't a door. It's a calendar. Okay? That isn't a calendar. It's a door. This isn't a camera. It's a pen. That isn't a pen. It's a camera. You are in the camera. Okay? This isn't a bottle. It's a telephone. That isn't a telephone. It's a window. This isn't a table. It's a bottle. It's a plastic bottle. And that isn't a bottle. It's a chair. This is a chair too. This is a pen. This is a telephone. This is a pencil. This is a bottle. This is a calendar. That's a door. That's a window. That's a camera. Fijaos ahora. He dicho para el pronombre demostrativo, para demostrar el objeto, digo this, cuando está dentro de mi alcance o en mi mano. Cuando está fuera de mi alcance, cambio. Abandono this y voy a that. Now, ahora bien, this termina en S. This is. Entonces no puedo hacer una contracción, porque no puedes contraer dos S juntas. This is, dos sílabas. This is a telephone. This is a pencil. Ahora, that is a door. That is a door. Sin embargo, cuando hablamos en inglés, hacemos la contracción aquí, contrayendo la T junto con la S de is, eliminando la I. That's. Y de nuevo tenemos ese sonido de TS. That's. Como cuando decimos it's. Is this a pencil? Yes, it is. Is this a pencil? No, it's not. No, it's not. Ese sonido, no, it's not. Is that a door? Yes, it is. Is that a door? No, it's not. What is it? It's a window. It's. Now, this is a telephone. That's a door. This is a bottle. That's a window. This is a table. That's a chair. This is a calendar. That's a light. This is a chair. That's a camera. Okay. This is, that is. Pero con las contracciones decimos this is, that's. Y para ir identificando, esto es aquello, esto y aquello, o esto y eso. This is a table, that's a door. This is a calendar, that's a window. This is a bottle, that's a light. This is a pen, that's a chair. This is a book, that's a camera. This is a shirt, and that's a column, una columna, okay? Now, let's recapitulate one more time. Primero, voy a preguntar sobre cada objeto para identificarlo bien. Is this, de nuevo recordad, pongo is primero porque es la formulación de la pregunta. Is this a calendar? Yes, it is. Is this a pencil? Yes, it is. Is this a pencil? No, it's not. Is it a book? No, it's not. Is it a chair? No, it's not. What is it? It's a pen. Is that a pen? No, it's not. Is it a telephone? No, it's not. What is it? It's a door. Is this a door? No, it's not. Is it a calendar? No, it's not. What is it? It's a bottle. It's a plastic bottle. Is that a bottle? No, it's not. Is it a telephone? No, it's not. Is it a chair? No, it's not. What is it? It's a light. Is this a light? No, it's not. Of course. No, it's not. What is it? It's a book. Is this a book? No, it's not. What is it? It's a calendar. Is that, pronunciación, is that a calendar? No, it's not. What is it? It's a chair. Is this a chair? Is this, is that? Is this, is this, is that? Is this, is that? Is this a chair? No, it's not. What is it? It's a key. Okay. Entonces vamos a ir diciendo lo que cada cosa no es para decir luego lo que sí es. This isn't a chair. It's a book. That isn't a book. It's a door. This isn't a door. It's a telephone. This isn't a telephone. It's a ring. This isn't a ring. It's a watch. That isn't a watch. It's a chair. This isn't a chair. It's a table. That isn't a table. It's a light. This isn't a light. It's a shirt. This isn't a shirt. No, it's a table. Is this a table? No, excuse me. This is a chair, not a table. This is a table, but this is a chair. That's a door. This is a book. This is a bottle. This is a pen. This is a key. This is a ring. This is a watch. That's a chair. That's a light. That's a door. That's a window. That's a column. That's a calendar. This is a book. That's a pen. This is a bottle. That's a pencil. And this is a telephone. Yes. Is this a telephone? No, it's not. What is it? It's a bottle. Is this a bottle? No, it's not. What is it? It's a telephone. It's my telephone. And this? What's this? It's a watch. It's my watch. What's this? It's a book. It's my book. What's this? It's a pencil. It's my pencil. It's white. And this? It's a calendar. It's a table calendar. It's my calendar. Okay? Do you understand? All right, very good. I will see you again very soon. Muy pronto nos vemos de nuevo para seguir con este idioma inglés. Thank you. Bye-bye. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back. Welcome back to another English teaching program. My name is Cloverdale and my job is to teach you English, and I will do my best. I will do my best. Okay. There are more people in Spain than in Syria, for example. What's the capital of Spain? The capital of Spain is Madrid. What's the capital of Syria? Do you know? Come on. The capital of Syria is Damascus. Okay. Damascus is an older city than Madrid. So the capital of Syria is older than the capital of Spain. Damascus is an older city than Madrid. Madrid isn't as old as Damascus. Okay. Yeah. This book is big, but it isn't as big as the Quixote. The Quixote is bigger than this book. Okay. Now, Spain and Syria. There are more people in Spain than in Syria. The population of Spain is around 44 or 45 million, and the population of Syria is, I think, around 28 million. The capital of Syria. The population of Syria. Now, there are more people in Spain than in Syria. That's a comparative. More than. There are more people in Spain than in Syria. Now, we can say the same comparative in a different way. If there are more people in Spain than in Syria, that means there aren't as many people in Syria as in Spain. You can also say there are fewer people in Syria than in Spain. So there are three ways to make a simple comparison between Syria and Spain regarding people. There are more people in Spain than in Syria. There are fewer people in Syria than in Spain, or there aren't as many people in Syria as in Spain. Okay. Now, let's look at another question. Let's look at olive oil and olive trees. Aceite de oliva y olivos, los árboles. Okay? Now, Spain, Syria. There are more olive trees in Spain than in Syria. It's very easy. There are more olive trees in Spain than in Syria. Okay? There are fewer olive trees in Syria than in Spain. Or, third possibility, there aren't as many olive trees in Syria as in Spain. Okay? It's clear. The same as people. No change. Now, olive oil, aceite de oliva, olive oil. Listen, there is, or contracción, there's more olive oil in Spain than in Syria. Second possibility, there's less olive oil in Syria than in Spain. Okay? Or there isn't as much olive oil in Syria as in Spain. Okay, now, olive oil, olive trees. There's a difference here. In the affirmative, it's the same. There are more olive trees in Spain than in Syria. There is more olive oil. Okay, we change from there are to there is. From plural to singular. From countable, but you can count olive trees, 1, 2, 3, 4. To olive oil, uncountable, you can't count olive oil. You don't say, ¿cuántos aceites de oliva? You can say, how many bottles of olive oil? Yes. So we change from there is to there are to there is. There are more olive trees in Spain than in Syria. There is more olive oil in Spain than in Syria. Okay, it's clear. There is. It's very simple. The other part, the second part of the equation, same equation. There are fewer. Let's start with olive oil first. Aceite. There is less olive oil in Syria than in Spain. Less than. There is less olive oil in Syria, than in Spain. Now, there isn't as much olive oil. There isn't as much olive oil in Syria as in Spain. Now, olive trees. There are fewer. Aquí no digo less. Para los plurales, fewer, menos olivos. There are fewer olive trees in Syria than in Spain. There are fewer olive trees. Okay? There is less olive oil para los singulares o no contables. Less. Para los contables plurales, fewer. Okay? You understand? There are fewer olive trees in Syria than in Spain. There is less olive oil in Syria than in Spain. Or, primero aceite. There isn't as much olive oil in Syria as in Spain. There isn't as much olive oil in Syria as in Spain. There is less olive oil in Syria than in Spain. There aren't as many olive trees. There isn't as much oil. There aren't as many trees. There isn't as much oil. There aren't as many trees in Syria as in Spain. Okay? Now, if you listen to English-speaking people, often you can catch them with a mistake. People, native English speakers like me, often we make a mistake and we say less people. There were less people at the party than I expected. It's a mistake. There were fewer people at the party than I expected. I expected 100 people at the party, and there were only 47. So, there were fewer people at the party than I expected. There weren't as many people at the party than I expected. It's interesting about English. I've been speaking of 3 different possibilities of the comparison. For example, no hay tanta agua no hay tanto aceite de oliva en Syria como en España. There isn't as much olive oil in Syria as in Spain, or there's less olive oil in Syria than in Spain. When we're starting from the less angle, cuando empezamos desde el ángulo de menos que, normally in English we say not as much as. It's more common, for example, to say there aren't as many people in Spain as in France. It's more common than to say there are fewer people in Spain than in France. Both are perfectly correct. And you can say, in Spain there are 45 million people. In France there are 68 million people. So, there are fewer people in Spain than in France. That's perfect English. But it's more common, strangely, even though the sentence is longer and perhaps grammatically more complicated for you, but for us, natives, we normally say, there aren't as many people in Spain as in France. There isn't as much sunlight in France as in Spain. There aren't as many flamenco dancers in France as in Spain. There isn't as much olive oil in France as in Spain. But there isn't as much wine in Spain as in France. We usually say it in the negative with as much as and as many as. Okay, well, let's make a comparison for the next 10 minutes or 15 minutes, however much time we have left. Let's make comparisons between Spain and Syria. People, okay? There aren't as many people in Syria as in Spain. There aren't as many people. There are fewer people. There aren't as many people in Syria as in Spain. Sunlight. There isn't as much sunlight in Spain as in Syria. Of course, in Spain there's a lot of sunlight, luz solar. There's a lot of sunlight in Spain. But there's even more in Syria, because half of Syria is semi-desertic. So there's a lot of sunlight. So there isn't as much sunlight in Spain as in Syria. Factories, fábricas, there aren't as many factories in Syria as in Spain. Fijaos aquí. Siempre as. Okay? Igual en el ejemplo muy sencillo. I am not as tall as Michael Jordan. I'm not as tall as Michael Jordan. I don't have as much money as Michael Jordan. I don't have as many cars as Michael Jordan. In the 3 comparatives, we use as. As much as many as. I'm not as tall as Michael Jordan. I don't have as much money as Michael Jordan. And I don't have as many cars as Michael Jordan. He has more cars than, with more than, not as. He has more cars than I do. I have fewer cars than he does. I don't have as many cars as he does. Okay, Spain and Syria again. Okay, factories. There aren't as many factories in Syria as in Spain. Spain has more. Spain is not necessarily a highly industrial country, but there's an important industrial base in Spain. And in Syria, less. So there aren't as many factories in Syria as in Spain. Okay? Sand. There isn't as much sand in Spain as in Syria. In Spain, there's a lot of sand. Arena, sand. Because Spain has a long coast, and there's a lot of sand on the beaches, and certain areas of Spain, especially in Almeria, has desert. So there's a lot of sand. But Syria, half of the country is a desert. So there's a lot of sand in Syria. So there isn't as much sand in Spain as in Syria. Camels, clearly. There are a few camels in Spain, but mainly in the zoo and in the Canary Islands. On Lanzarote, maybe there's some camels. But there aren't as many camels in Spain as in Syria. There are more camels in Syria. There are fewer camels in Spain than in Syria. So there aren't as many camels in Spain as in Syria. Oil. Petroleum, oil that you extract from the ground. Black crude oil. Well, there isn't as much oil in Spain as in Syria. Syria doesn't have much oil. Syria is not one of the big Arab producers of oil. However, there is some oil in Syria, especially in the south. And so there's more oil in Syria than in Spain. Because in Spain, there's practically no crude oil at all. Okay? So there isn't as much oil in Spain as in Syria. Or, using the more official word, there isn't as much petroleum in Spain as in Syria. Flamenco dancers. Okay, well, I don't think there are any flamenco dancers in Syria, as far as I know. Probably there's one or two. Okay, but there are a lot of flamenco dancers in Spain, so there aren't as many flamenco dancers in Syria as in Spain. There aren't as many in Syria as in Spain. Okay, olive trees. Well, as I said before, there aren't as many olive trees in Syria as in Spain. There are a lot of olive trees in Syria because in the Middle East, especially the Mediterranean stretch, el tramo de Oriente Medio, que linda con el Mediterráneo, Lebanon, Israel, Syria, Jordan, these areas, olive trees are very important, and there's a lot of olive oil production. But Spain is number one in the world. There are more olive trees only in the province of Jaén in Spain than all of the Middle East together. Okay? So there aren't as many olive trees in Spain, in Syria, excuse me. There aren't as many. There aren't as many. There aren't. Aren't. Es una sola sílaba. Yo no estoy diciendo there aren't. Okay? There aren't. Aren't. There aren't as many olive trees in Syria as in Spain. Olive oil. Well, again, there isn't as much olive oil in Syria as in Spain. There isn't as much. Rain. That's an interesting question. But I think there isn't as much rain in Syria as in Spain. Spain is a relatively dry country. Certain areas of Spain are not dry. The north of Spain, along the Atlantic coast, Galicia to the Basque country, is relatively wet, a wet area. But in general, Spain is not famous for its rain. But I think there's a bit more rain in Spain than in Syria. So there isn't as much rain in Syria as in Spain. Belly dancers. Bailadores del vientre, the belly dancing. Well, there aren't as many belly dancers in Spain as in Syria. Bedouins. Do you know what the Bedouins are? Bedouins are nomadic Arabs who move a lot from one place to another with their sheep and their goats. Sheep, las ovejas y las cabras. And they move with their tents, their camels or horses, and their sheep and their goats. And they move from one place to another. Bedouins, okay? So, Syria and Spain, Bedouins. Well, clearly, there aren't as many Bedouins in Spain, as in Syria. All right. Comparing things. For example, if I say to you, there isn't as much flour in my house as in yours. There aren't as many flowers in my house as in yours. Did you notice the difference? Let me repeat it. There aren't as many flowers in my house as in yours. I think it's clear. This time, yes, it's clear. There aren't as many flowers in my house as in yours, which means that you or your wife or your family love flowers or like flowers more than my family, and you keep more flowers in your house. So there are more flowers in your house than in mine. Okay? Which means there aren't as many flowers in my house as. Recordad as aquí. Cuando es as much as or as many as. There aren't as many flowers in my house as in yours. Now the second question here. There is more flour in your house than in mine, which means there is less flour in my house than in yours, which means there isn't as much flour in my house as in yours. You understand the second question? Okay. The important thing here is to understand is there are two words. One is flores in plural. I have one flower, a rose, for example. I have two flowers. Okay? Now, I have flower. Do you understand that? I have a flower. Digamos que es una flor. I have a flower in my hand. Now, I have flour in my hand. Can I do this? If I say I have flour in my hand, I can't do this. I have to do this. Because flour is harina. Se escribe flor, pero se pronuncia igual que flor. Una flor. Pero siempre en singular, por supuesto, porque es incontable, flour. So I have flour in my hand. And so in my house, there is some flour. And there are some flowers. In your house, perhaps there isn't any flour, and there aren't any flowers. There's a very big difference between these two. Now, no hay tanta harina en mi casa como en la tuya. There isn't as much flour in my house as in yours. Ahora, no hay tantas flores en mi casa como en la tuya. There aren't as many flowers in my house as in yours. So now you remember today the word harina y flor sound the same. Hay una flor en la harina. ¿Quién puso una flor en la harina? Who put a flower in the flour? It sounds exactly the same. In America, in England, in Scotland, in Australia, in New Zealand, everywhere. Who put a flower in the flour? Okay. There isn't as much. There aren't as many. I have more free time than you. You don't have as much free time as I do. I have more hours in the day, more free hours than you. You don't have as many free hours as I do. I have more money than you. You don't have as much money as I do. I have more euros in my pocket than you do. You don't have as many euros as I do. Okay? I have more opportunities than you to speak English. You don't have as many opportunities as I do. Okay? I'm not as tall as Michael Jordan. I don't have as much money as Michael Jordan. I don't have as many cars as Michael Jordan. When we speak in the sense of menos que, less than, or fewer than, it's very common. Probably 70 or 80 or 90% of the time, we don't say less than or fewer than. We say not as much as and not as many as. I don't have as much money as the Rockefeller family, and I don't have as many cars as the Rockefeller family. Okay. Do you speak as much English as I do? Probably not, which means you need to continue studying. So, I'll see you again very soon. All right, and study, don't forget. Bye-bye. Welcome back to another English class, clase de inglés. Aquí soy un pesado, pero es que Sin estudiar y sin recibir clases de buenos profesores como yo, es imposible aprender bien inglés o aprenderlo como Dios manda. Today we're going to do something extraordinarily important. Okay. Hubo 3 tormentas ayer en el norte, pero hoy no ha habido ninguno. Okay, or ninguna. Yes, yesterday there were 3 storms in the north of Spain. Ah, yes. Really? Were there 3 storms yesterday? Yes, there were. And today? And so far? Hasta ahora? So far today? No. Que yo sepa. As far as I know, there haven't been any storms so far today. Okay. And how many forest fires were there last summer in Spain? Oh. Let's see, I am responsible for the Forest Service in Spain. Last summer in Spain, there were 329 forest fires officially declared. And so far this year? So far this year, there have been only 3 because it's not summer yet. So far this year, there have been only 3 forest fires. Okay, and how many factory accidents were there last year? Last year, I am responsible for industrial and labor accidents. Last year, there were 917 factory or work-related accidents. Oh, really? That's a lot. 917 accidents, yes, there were last year. And so far this year, how many work-related accidents have there been so far this year? Let's see, according to my information, there have been 612 accidents so far this year. So, up to now, this year, there have been more accidents than there were in the same period of time last year. Let's see. I have that information here. Yes, let's see. As of this date, up to now, last year, there had been, había habido, fijaos, pluscuamperfecto. Last year, there had been 511 industrial accidents. And so far this year, there have been 623. So there have been more accidents, industrial accidents this year, than there were last year up to this time. Okay? All right. How many earthquakes have there been in Spain this year? There has been 1 earthquake so far this year. And last year, how many earthquakes were there last year? There weren't any. As far as I know. Que yo sepa, no hubo ninguno. Que yo sepa. As far as I know. As far as I know. As far as I know, there weren't any earthquakes in Spain last year. But this year, there has been 1. Ahora, fijaos un poco en lo que estamos diciendo. Estoy hablando de un terremoto. Hasta ahora, este año, ha habido un terremoto. Ha habido. There has been. There's has been. Fijaos. Eso es una forma de there is. Hay una mesa delante de mí. Hay una cámara delante de mí. There is a table in front of me. There is a camera in front of me. There is a pen in my hand. There's a book in front of me. There is. Si es singular. There are many pages in this book. There are. Cuando es plural. En español no, es igual. Se dice hay. Ya sea plural, ya sea singular. Hay muchas páginas, hay una página. Hay no cambia. No se dice hayan o algo así. There is, there are. En el pasado, there was. There was. Hubo una mesa aquí ayer. There was a table here yesterday. Hubo un incendio forestal el mes pasado. There was a forest fire last month. Porque last month es un periodo de tiempo que ya ha terminado. No tiene vigor ya. Ahora, there was. Y supongamos que el mes próximo habrá uno. There will be a forest fire next month. Si te fijas un poquito, verás que estoy usando el verbo to be, precedido por la palabra there. Entonces, there más una conjugación del verbo to be es nuestra forma en inglés de decir hay, hubo, habrá, habría, podría haber, ha habido, han habido, etc. So, There is a table in front of me. There is a camera in front of me. There was a forest fire last month. There are, plural in presente, there are many pages in this book. There are. There is a book, singular. There are many pages. Past tense, there was a forest fire, singular. There was a forest fire last month. Supongamos que hubo dos. There were 2 forest fires. In English, we change from singular to plural. There was, there were. There is, there are. There was, there were. In Spanish, you don't change. Hubo un incendio forestal. Hubo dos. Hubo muchos incendios. O había. Sometimes people in Spain make the plural. Hubieron. But it's not. It's a mistake. Okay? Y hasta ahora, este mes, ha habido solo un incendio forestal. Up to now, or so far. Dos formas para decir hasta ahora. Up to now, this month, there have been 2 forest fires, for example. Or, si solo ha habido uno, there has been, singular. There más una conjugación del verbo to be. There has been 1 forest fire so far this month. There have been many forest fires. There has been, there have been. Y hacemos la contracción. There's been. There's been at least 1 forest fire so far this month. There's been. Ahora, cuidado. This contraction is a contraction of there has, not there is. There has been at least 1 forest fire so far this year. There's been at least 1 forest fire. In fact, I think there have been 2. There have been 2. Okay, but how many earthquakes were there in Spain last year? There weren't any. And so far this year, there's been 1. There has been 1 small earthquake in Spain this year. How many floods were there in Spain last year? Oof, along the coast and in the north, there were several floods last year. And so far this year, there have been at least 10 major floods, importantes riadas o inundaciones. There have been at least 10 major floods. A small flood affects very few people and destroys very little property. Fijaos, very few, very little. Very few, very little. People is plural. Property is singular. Small floods affect very few people and very little property. Fijaos en la diferencia entre few y little. Contable, incontable o singular plural. Big floods, major floods affect a lot of people and a lot of property. Okay? A lot of people and a lot of property. A lot of is universal, vale para los dos, o para muchos casos. Now, major, la pronunciación, major, se escribe major, pero se pronuncia may, como el mes de mayo en inglés, major. Okay? Major. A major flood affects a lot of people and a lot of property. Okay, how many floods were there last month? Oof, I don't remember. I think there were 5 floods last month. And so far this month, there haven't been any floods. Really? Why haven't there been any floods so far this month? Because this month has been very dry. Siempre estoy usando el presente perfecto. This month has been, porque this month sigue vigente. Puede que llueva a cántaros mañana y hasta el final del mes, pero hasta ahora ha sido un mes súper seco. So far this month, it hasn't rained. So, there haven't been any floods. Fijaos cómo desarrollo la frase. This month, it hasn't rained. So, there haven't been any floods. But last month, it rained almost every day. And it rained cats and dogs. Llovía cántaros. Okay? Perros y gatos. O gatos y perros. Siempre gatos primero en inglés cuando llueve. No sé por qué. It rained cats and dogs. Cats first. Okay? Every day, and so there were quite a few floods. Major floods, in fact. Quite a few major floods last month. Quite a few. Strange expression. A few means unos cuantos, unos pocos. But quite a few means bastantes, más de lo esperado. There were quite a few floods last month. Flood. F-L-O-O-D. Flood. Fijaos en la pronunciación. Don't confuse it with food, which is what you eat. Food. But you insert an L, we don't say flood. We say flood. Isn't English logical? Okay. All right, let's go on. Okay. How many important meetings were there in this room yesterday? Well, as far as I know, there weren't any important meetings in this room yesterday. As far as I know. But I don't know everything. So maybe there was a meeting, or maybe there wasn't. Who knows? Why do you ask me the question? Oh, because you want to know an answer? Well, I'll give you an answer, but I'm not 100% sure. As far as I know, there weren't any meetings in this room yesterday. And question, and so far today, how many meetings have there been? Plural, porque digo meetings in plural. How many meetings have there been so far today in this room? There have been 2 important meetings so far today. Yeah, already? 2 important meetings so far today? Yes, there have been 2 meetings so far today. There was a short but important meeting at 9 o'clock this morning, and this program is considered, in my opinion, a meeting. So this is an important meeting right now, a meeting between you and me to improve your English, because the problem is yours, it's not mine. I'm the teacher. I don't have the problem. You have the problem, and you need to improve your English. And so you need to watch this program carefully, and after you watch it, you need to watch it again and again and again until you get tired of my face. And then maybe, once you get sick and tired, hasta harto, fed up with, como decimos los americanos, my face, or los británicos, fed up of my face, then maybe your English will start to improve significantly. And that's my objective, and I hope that's your objective. Okay, so now how many verbs have I taught so far today? Only one. There, más uno forma del verbo to be. Hay, hubo, habrá. Hay un problema. There is a problem. Hay 2 problemas. There are 2 problems. Hubo problema ayer. There was a problem. Hubo 2 problemas ayer. There were 2 problems yesterday. Habrá un problema mañana. There will be a problem tomorrow. Va a haber un problema más tarde. There is going to be. There will be, futuro simple. There is going to be. Va a haber. Va a haber una fiesta esta noche o habrá una fiesta esta noche. 2 formas bastante parecidas. In Spanish and in English it's the same. There will be a party tonight. There is going to be a party tonight. Y si son 2 fiestas, no digo there is going to be a party. Digo there are going. Cambio there is a there are, pero going to be sigue en vigor. There are going to be 2 parties tonight, not 1. Pero con there will be no cambia. There will be 1 party, there will be 2 parties. Y hasta ahora este mes, ¿cuántas fiestas ha habido cada noche? How many parties have there been so far this month? Well, so far this month, there has been only 1. There has been only 1. O hago la contracción, there's been only 1 party so far this month. Wait a minute, I don't agree. I remember 2 weeks ago on the 4th of this month, there was a party in Jennifer's house. Is that correct? Yes, that's right. Sí, en efecto. That's right, in efecto. There was a party in Jennifer's house. And isn't it true that there was a party here last night? Yes, it's true. So, it's not true that there has been, singular, it's not true that there has been only 1 party so far this month. You admit that there have been, saltando al plural, there have been at least 2 parties so far this month. Yeah, I guess you're right. I suppose you're right. Okay. I guess means yo adivino, pero también es yo supongo, sobre todo cuando estás renunciando. I guess you're right. There have been. Ahora, en castellano decís, ¿ha habido una sola fiesta este mes? ¿O ha habido 2? Mucha gente en Levante, en Baleares, dicen, han habido 2. Pluralizan, como hacemos en inglés. Entonces uno puede decir que el castellano hablado en Levante es más cercano al inglés. En este aspecto, sí. There has been one party, there have been two parties so far this month. And I think it's true. There was a party at Jennifer's house on the 4th, and in effect, there was a party here last night. So there have been two parties so far this month. Did you come to either one of them? You didn't? Well, I think you should come to the next one. Really. The parties we have are nice, eh? We have a lot of fun. Would you like to come to the next party? We only speak English in the party. So if your English is not good enough, you can't come. We won't let you in the door. There's a bouncer at the door, which is a big gorilla, standing at the door. And when you come to the party here, or in Jennifer's house, for example, this big bouncer says, "What do you want?" Cloverdale invited me to the party. Do you speak English? A little. Okay. Tell me the irregular verbs in English. Good luck. Which means if you want to come to our parties, you have to study. You have to study a lot. Okay? Shall we continue? Do we have time? Let's continue. Okay. How many train accidents were there in Spain last week? Well, I don't think there were any. I don't think there were any train accidents in Madrid last week, or in Spain last week. And so far this week, hasta ahora esta semana, and so far this week, well, this week, so far, there haven't been any train accidents. No, there haven't been any train accidents. So last week there weren't any, and this week there haven't been any. Last week there weren't any, and this week there haven't been any train accidents. No. Okay. Next week, who knows? Maybe there will be, or there may be, reduciendo. There may be a train accident next week, but I doubt it, okay? How many good films were there in this city last week? Oh, for me, none, ninguno. I don't like the films nowadays. I like the movies when I was young. The movies now are not very good. So in my opinion, there weren't any good movies in this city last week. Really? And so far this week? Well, as far as I know, there haven't been any good movies in the theaters in this city so far this week either. Because the movies this week are the same as the ones last week. Fijaos como uso ones. The movies this week are the same as those in the theaters last week, in the cinema last week. The movies this week are the same as the ones last week. And the ones last week were bad, in my opinion. So the ones this week are bad as well. So there haven't been any good movies lately. Cuando digo últimamente, lately o recientemente, recently, solemos usar o casi siempre usamos el presente perfecto. There no ha habido últimamente. There haven't been any good movies in the cinema lately. There weren't any good movies last month, and there haven't been any good movies this month. In fact, in my opinion, there weren't any good movies last year, and so far this year, as far as I know, there haven't been any good movies. I haven't seen a good movie in a long time. Have you? Do you like to go to the cinema? Do you like to go to the movies? Do you like to see movies in the cinema? I don't know. Okay. And how many hurricanes were there in the Caribbean last summer? Wow, not many. 2 years ago, there were quite a few. Hubo bastantes huracanes grandes, like Katrina. There were quite a few important, major hurricanes in the Caribbean 2 years ago. But last year, there weren't many. And so far this year, there haven't been any. There haven't been any hurricanes so far this year. Why? Because the hurricane season, la temporada, hasn't started. The hurricane season starts in the middle of July and it ends at the end of October for the Caribbean. And there haven't been any hurricanes so far this year. Last year there were 3 major hurricanes, but the year before, 2 years ago, there were at least 10 with a lot of destruction, affecting quite a few people and quite a lot of property. Okay, but let's not talk about hurricanes and train accidents and floods and forest fires. These are bad things. I promise in the next class to talk about good things, okay? But nevertheless, No obstante, whether it's good things or bad things, you need to know how to say them in English, okay? Which means you have to study, my friend, okay? Otherwise, I'm wasting my time, I'm wasting my breath, I'm wasting my energy. And worse, you're wasting your time, your breath and energy too, watching me. So sit down after this class and study, okay? Thank you, and see you very soon. Bye-bye.